So I'll be doing number 30. So it says a place kicker must kick a football from a point 36 meters from the goal, and the ball must clear the crossbar, which is 3.05 meters high. And then when kicked, the ball leaves the ground with a velocity of 20 meters per second at an angle of 53 degrees to the horizontal. So the first thing we need to do is draw a diagram. So since it's the goal is the end point, we only have half a curve. So it leaves the ball at 53 degrees from the horizontal, and this distance is 36 meters. And the height of the crossbar is 3.05 meters, and then we know the initial velocity is 20.0 meters per second. So then I like to simplify it so it's like not too much stuff. So then we know the degree, and we know that this vector is 20.0 meters per second, but we need to find out the x and the y. So we need to do cosine and sine. So after finding the cosine, we get the x's initial velocity and the y's initial velocity. So then we can start filling in the chart. So then this goes here and this goes here. And then since it's horizontal, the velocity is the same because acceleration is 0. And then this one is since gravity's acting on the falling, because it's falling, it's negative 9.8 meters per second squared. And since we want to find if it clears the post, which is the y, which is like the vertical, we need to find the change in x for this side. This side doesn't matter. So we need to first find the time. So it's easier to do it for this one. So change in x equals vt because of a is 0. And then you get time equals 2.99 seconds. So this one, the time for this one is always equal to the time over here, so we can transfer this over to here. So then after that, we use this equation, change in x equals vit plus 1/2 at squared. And then you get the change in x is 3.65 meters. So this is the information right here. So then for part A, we get 3.65 minus 3.05 equals positive 0.60 meters, which means that it clears the crossbar. Now part B wants us to find does the ball approach the crossbar while still rising or falling? That means we have to find the final velocity. So now we need to find the final velocity to see if it's positive or negative. If it's positive, that means it's still rising. If it's negative, that means it's falling. So then we use this equation to find velocity final to get negative 13.33 meters per second. And since it's negative, that means it's falling. So that means when it reaches this point, it's not the top, but it's already reached the highest point and it's on its way down, but yet it still clears the crossbar.